Okay, welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. A little bit more on the Omicron planet and hopefully remedy some of yesterday's errors. Decided to do a little bit of mining, a bit of resource collection, not record it, and got, well, I'm not going to say ambushed, I'm going to say flew past base and never been hit before, got one lucky shot and it destroyed the ship. So the ship I built yesterday is gone along with all the resources I was carrying. So in my book that is a major fuck up. So to say I built the ship a week or so ago, took out quite a few bases with it, not a single problem. So I have no idea what the fuck happened or what hit the ship, but there wasn't a great deal left of it. I scrounged a generator, a couple of engines and the weapons off it, and a little bit of hull. So all the ammunition went, all the fuel tanks, the constructor, everything really. So there's not a great deal left. Luckily I'd already built a spare, which is here. Ta-da. So that's not a massive issue. I had to get River of Acid, my partner in crime, to log in, come and collect all the resources, because I was stuck on the moon. So I collected all the resources, brought it back to base, and then I died and respawned. Because I don't have any two-seater ships at all. Not yet. But then again, I so very rarely lose ships. Was there a slot down here for something? Some point in the past, I don't know. Right, so here we are, back to square one. Managed to get a survival and an advanced constructor here. On the little jaunt up into orbit, ran across a couple of plasma drones, and that enabled me to get the power coils and the flux coils, so I managed to upgrade a large constructor into a advanced constructor. So that was very useful. So I can make a little bit more stuff. I just need, ideally, I need another couple of plasma drones. Else they're just too useful. I saw a space station in the asteroid belt where the plasma drones were. So that's a tempting target. So I believe that I'm going to have a bit of a jaunt up into orbit. I've also need a lot more iron to get the other ship built, the replacement. I could just strip the base, but I don't really want to. So I think I'm going to go, I want oxygen, which is this one. If I could find the ship, I could probably go back to the moon and take some items or take some materials from the crash ship, as that is full of all sorts of crap really, mostly metal. So I could take a few of them. So I've got enough multi-chargers and drill charging and shit. I've just got to not get killed. Just so slow at swapping weapons. bit annoying. I think we'll take some free canned stuff as well. Put that in the ship fridge. Okay, so we've got nothing going in there, nothing in there. I want another, as many of them as possible, ideally, but I need at least one just for a survival constructor and auto miner. So if you look at what menu is it on? There we are. The big one, need quite a few of these. I'm aiming for about 20 auto miners, but one will do to start with, and put it on a Promethean source once the fuel's coming in. Makes life a lot easier. I don't want to mine out the resources manually. Done that before, and then it just meant I have to go off world for everything. Whereas the auto miners, they don't seem to run out, or don't seem to completely strip the resources. Oh, yeah, I need Erestrium and Zascosium. Oh, Sathium, they're easy to make, aren't they? So, yeah. A couple of plasma drones would be lovely around about now. So. I spent half an hour stripping an enemy base down as well last night for the materials, and that was one of the losses from the ship. Thought, oh, I'll just have a quick jump to the moon, have a quick fly around, just map it a little bit, see if I can find anything, and got hit by a fucking base. I don't know what the big green laser things are, but they really fucked me up. It was a one shot, hit the side of the ship, hit there where the rear Gatling gun is, just hit that and destroyed everything. So, right, where's the asteroid field then? Doesn't show up on the map, okay. Which is a bit annoying. So it's probably on this side of the planet. Yeah, there we are. Hopefully we'll get something spawning. Get some materials. I'm not going back to the moon. Fuck that. There are a couple of radar stations as well that I've seen on Omicron. There, it's a pretty soft target, as long as I can manufacture some rockets for the ship. So we've got a few of them, I think we're okay. Could possibly do with mining a little bit of Sathium as well while we're up here. Maybe. It's not got a great deal, if any. There we are, there's the space station over there. 1.3 kilometers or so. Just hide behind this. Turn that off. Jetpack off, thank you very much. We'll have some of that. Just important to keep an eye on the minimap. So the last thing I want is to get attacked by a drone. I can't afford to lose any more ships. Not at the minute. Oh, not much charge in that, was there? Luckily the asteroids are pretty resource rich. I would like there to be other asteroids apart from Sathium. I don't mind mining in space. It's pretty easy. And it just breaks it up a little bit. I don't know if you can place auto miners on asteroids. I've not had to yet. I get the feeling you can't. Wow. That's good. Really easy to mine. Really fast. Even if it was just some of the more common elements, for example, iron, that'd be good. They could scatter a couple of small, maybe Zascosium or Erestrium asteroids, but make you really hunt for them, travel the system for a while, or just have them randomly spawn, or just have one, but make it a small one. So maybe a couple of hundred resources in it. Nothing special, nothing huge. That'd be good. Wow, that's quick. Why can't the rest of the stuff mine that quick? Even a Promethean asteroid would be brilliant. This is... I've not even touched this. I think the last time I mined one of these, the only other time I've mined an asteroid, I did it fully, and I got, I think that's 6,000, 7,000 ore, and I never mine any more of this stuff for the rest of the game, and that's another 200 and something hours. Never had to. It helps that when I capture bases, I tend to strip them down as well, so you need Sathium to make some of the hardest steels, I think. So you get it when you're stripping down combat still, but for actual building you just never needed to. The problem I did run out of the encounter was just running out of storage space, just having to build container upon container and just to store ores that you weren't using. So I went through a couple of days of just making massive amounts of ammunition, and then just didn't have to make a great deal after that. Where are we? Wow, that's a lot. See, really resource rich, aren't they? Couple of drill charges, got 1,500. Which, once it's been refined, will make it into 3,000 ingots. And what do you need for the ships? Oh, 70 for a fighter. It's so addictive though, you never know when to stop. Okay. 2,000, it's enough. How do I get out of here? Where's the fucking ship? There he is. Wow, that's a bit of a hole. It's low. I've barely scratched it. Much easier than doing it on a planet. Let's get this constructor in its keep. If it can. Can it? Yes. That'll do for now. It won't go through anywhere near that amount. So, let's have a tart around, see what we can see. Drones, hopefully. Here, droney, droney. No, I don't want an asteroid. Just some drones, please. Nothing else. I could always attack the base, see what that's got. I prefer to do it with rockets, but all I have is miniguns at the minute. Last thing I want is another lucky shot. Taking another ship out. What sort of range then does it fire? What's the range of my guns? Oh, hello. So it's firing at 700 meters, so 600. Okay, alright, so you've got a good range on you, haven't you, little bastards? Come on, spawn some drones, you little fuckers. Oh, hello. Ooh, that was a big one. Nah, not worth the effort, is it? Not with this. Have I got any rockets? 14 rockets. I could, in theory, what's the range? 700 meters. If I could see the core. Right, I need to do. I know it's. Oops. I think it's somewhere down there. Oh, fuck off then. Okay, we're out. No more rockets. Worth a bit of a giggle, I suppose. Let's see what sort of damage we've took, if any. Ugh, a couple of panels. Gotta love the multi-tool. What I love even more is the repair bay. Once I can make one of them, be a little bit more comfortable. That's a lot of the time you get splash damage inside the ship. It gets a bit irritating when you can't do anything about it other than strip the ship down. I don't want to do that every time. It's a pain in the arse. Yeah, okay. That'll do. Nothing on the spine? Oh. There's always one. It'd be 99%. It's always 99%. Oh, the constructor's been hit. Cargo box been hit. Oh, I'm not happy with that. Have I lost any cargo boxes? There should be 8. And still 8. Fucking constructor. It's just behind the pilot's seat as well. So there's fuck all I can do about it. He's doing his job. I'm gonna try another trip to the moon, see if I can get the crashed ship, the Titan, or whatever it is. Hopefully do a bit better than last time. So I can't afford to keep losing things like can't afford to keep losing ships if the words would come. I think this time I'll stay as high as possible, and if I have to keep going up into orbit, then I will. As I say, I can't really afford to lose ships. Come on, come on. Would love something like an afterburner in this. What's there? Oh, crushed stone. I don't need that. Oh, excuse me. Sneezing. Must be all the crushed stone dust. Ha ha ha. Wow, I wish it was funny at times. That's what the fuck was that? I saw something just glitching. Where am I? Sethium. Drone base, no thank you. Crashed ship, so 90 degrees right, southeast. Distance to orbit. Okay. Hopefully I'm out of range. Is that the crashed ship? What, that close already? Yeah, I'm here. Wow, that was fucking quick. Oh, I didn't think I'd get there that fast. Neodymium, cobalt, sathium. Yeah, I could do with some neodymium, I suppose. Some cobalt, maybe. Can I get in there? Yep. We'll leave. Turn the thrusters off. We'll leave the ship running, and the constructor can do its thing. Also the fridge. And I need some of that. Let's turn the lights off, save a bit of power. That's a lot faster than last time. I'm not digging this base out, not a fucking prayer. I'll do what I need. Wow. Wow, a lot faster. Quicker than fucking mining, that's for sure. Yes, we don't really care. It's great for materials, especially when you got the T2 constructor. And when you're coming back or you're wanting to build your capital ships as well, thoroughly recommend just spending half an hour or so, depending on how much you need. It is just free materials, and then any mined iron, I'd save that for ammunition and other components. Plus you can't really break down this into any further, so we break down your blocks into your steel plates and things, but you can't make it into metal components or anything to do with ammunition, so you're better off just saving your ores for that. So just with this little bit, started ship production. Guess I'll probably build another one after this as well, and just have a spare, or I have another blueprint that I like for general construction things, and it's just a bus. It's a modification of one of the designs, one of the original designs that you get with the game. There it is, that's it. It's nothing special, just got rid of a lot of the windows, upgraded the engines, changed it to combat steel, got rid of some of the seats. So the middle is just cargo and constructors, the rear is just constructors, cargo boxes as well. And it's useful for such a cheap vessel. I just use it as a mobile constructor, so it's great for mining as long as you pacify the planet. So it's not the most heavily armed thing in the world. 2 missile launchers and 2 Gatling guns, but it's just because of how it is as well and the size of it. A couple of hits, you're going to start losing constructors, and that's not worth it. So I'll just keep it from a distance. It'll take down a couple of drones, but it's manoeuvrable enough to avoid getting hit, hopefully, or hopefully not get surprised too much. Well, we shall see. So once I've got another ship, another spare, we'll start gathering resources for a capital ship. But that comes down to the rare elements again, Sescosium and Erestrium. It has repair bays and advanced constructors in it, so it's quite heavy in resources. It's not huge though. I didn't want anything too enormous, because you've got to think about the fuel costs as well, and I just wanted something big enough for the fighters that I use and the bus, and armed enough just to defend itself. So I don't use it for... There's no PvP on my server. I don't have... It's not a public server, it's just myself and River, and we get on pretty well, what we should do. So, have a lot more fun that way. But yeah, not the biggest PvP fans. If you want PvP, go and play something like Battlefield, or enjoying the creative side and the exploring side of things. And Empyrion isn't... The fuck? Cannon drill? No, not paying attention. Yeah, totally oblivious. Yeah, fuck you, drone. Why couldn't you have been a plasma drone? Bastard. I wish you could strip these down as well. It says, look, cannot dig. Well, no, doesn't matter. I think we'll empty the inventory for now while we're here. Could always put a core in this ship for comedy value. Oh look, I can make stuff. Isn't that good? Okay, can't do that. Can't make a core because I haven't got the stuff for it. Converts water into oxygen bottles. Nope. Well, that one doesn't matter. We're okay for items. And putting a core here in this base just paints a target on it. Yeah, keep the drones occupied, but what's the point in that? I'll just come back and find massive bits of base missing, when it's much more useful if I just come and destroy it. Oops. It's dead, Jim. I could just use the drone for this. Oh, where's the fun in that? That's the point. What's the next? 20,000 iron ingots for the ship, and I want 6,000 sathium, so a lot of hardened steel in there. Probably won't go mining again, not for sathium. Just keep stripping down bases and ships. Mainly bases. You don't really encounter ships in this, do you? Other than things like this. There's more on Akua, isn't there? There's the ship that's in 3 pieces that's scattered around. And then there's another one of these on the moon. There's the shipyard as well that's in orbit. So once I've got some missiles, I'm going to take that out. But not yet. Maybe something else I can strip. So, gathered quite a bit of warp fuel anyway. I think I've got about 60-ish. So I've got enough for a few trips. Once we've got a capital ship. It's tempting to build the smallest capital ship, smallest blueprint, just to go to Maspron and get some materials. But I don't know if I want to. If I do, then I'll take River with me. So if I'm going solo at Maspron to start with, it's probably not the best idea, just with the quantity of drones and the depth of the ores. Once you've got an auto miner or 2, then you're good to go. So it's go there, collect enough for, say, 500 or so, a couple of minutes mining, and come back, make some auto miners, and then the next time we go, just put some of them there. One on one of the lava planets, one on Maspron as well, if there's a Scosium. And then all you've got to do is come and collect them. And after that, it becomes ridiculously easy. Building anyway, and resource collection. So once you've got enough for a couple of auto miners, then a lot of this becomes unnecessary as well. You can just wait. So I've not been the first time, I've just left the server running for a few hours, then log back in again, emptied the materials and filled them with fuel, and just tart about with the constructors, keep things ticking over. So you don't need to be logged in all the time. Benefit of stripping this ship is I know there are more cargo containers which don't show up if you put a core in the base. It will show some of them but not all, and I don't know why that is. It's same with any of the bases. You don't know what you've got until you've actually just stripped it completely. Where OCD comes in a little bit useful. Not for this one, but never again am I going to dig this out. It took fucking days. Lots of drill charges, lots of fanning about, and for very little reward, other than curiosity. But I'm not that curious to see the same fucking thing twice. And yeah, there were some things buried and they're useful, but not that useful. Not when there's easier ways of getting the same stuff. Right. Right, I think that'll do here. Next, it's just going to be go and get some cobalt, I think. Next on the agenda. It's just up the road. But not going to go crazy with it. Sort the fuel out as well. Happy now I've got some large fuel packs. I hate running out of fuel. I've done it once in a ship, and that was early game. And I think I was just pushing things too far. I ended up in a couple of fights at the end of an exploring mission, and it wasn't too happy about it. I didn't really choose the fights, but you've got to do what you've got to do. Reverse out, you idiot. Right, so we got neodymium, silicon, sathium, cobalt. As long as I'm not within range of the fucking base, I'm fine. Oh, hello. Hello, drone. This drone's a fucking word, isn't it? Come on. So, Ghost Rider, base, defense, crash ship. So what was it that fucking killed me then? Was it the drone base? I think it was that fucked me up. The drone base. Or the Ghost Rider defeat base thing. Whatever the fuck it is. That's these. Then there's just a couple of little turrets on the most part. But we'll go back to the cobalt. There's not much there, is there? It's only a small deposit. Where is it? Okay, make things a little bit easier, I think. I don't want to have to turn thrusters on. It's easier to turn the ship on than it is to go into the menu to turn thrusters on. Shall we have some air and some food? Where's my little divot that I made? There we are. "23 minutes. Tiny, tiny deposit. I only want to leave these at 50%. I don't want to take too much out. Goes back to the auto miner trick again, where it doesn't actually finish all the resources or any resources. Drone, 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 drone. Minigun drone, which direction are you coming from? Safe direction, then okay. Fuck you up and shall we? Ah, fuck it, we're going. Let's fucking get out of there. We're going off shit to get on with. The most important thing now is just to get back to base. No more detours, he says. But maybe the asteroid field. So I want some power coil things, whatever the fuck they are. And it's just there looking at me, look at that. Come on. How tempting is that? Just lots and lots of little asteroids. Look, even the sun's shining on them. Yeah, we'll give it a whirl. But no more details, honestly. Shit. One thing I have found is if you want to make, if you want to start running out of space, find the biggest blueprint you can for a capital ship or anything and just keep piling resources into that, and then when you do want to build something it's a lot faster, like steel plate and things. In one of my other games got like 100,000 or so steel plate and hardened plate, and if you're not building things or you're not building things manually, there's no point, so just chuck them in there, it saves storing them. Come on. faster ship, faster. I know the 15 meters a second speed boost is there, isn't it? But it's not enough. Never enough. I can understand why they do it for the PvP stuff, but the PvE, I want faster. Doopy doopy doo. We'll go left. No, we always go left, so let's go right. Just for a little bit of a change. Asteroid. I don't know what the spawn time is for minigun drones, or for drones in general, or plasma drones, that's what I want. The server settings, it's set to spawn as fast as possible. But I've not, well, I'm just not getting enough. I've only seen 2 in the asteroid belt. It's not really a belt, is it? It's more like a blob. There we go, we can see now. Come on, drones, where are you? Give me your many bountiful resources. As long as you're a plasma drone, all other drones can fuck off. Come on. I thought it'd be able to taunt the drones out of the base as well, unless it doesn't make them. And there's only 2 per base and things. Makes sense from a realistic point of view, I suppose, only having 2 drones, but it's a computer game, it's nothing real about it. Nope. No luck. No luck whatsoever. Oh well, what a shame. Oh, back home. Hopefully have a little bit more luck with things. Well, at least the ship's in one piece, mostly. Don't tell River. Yeah, River is River of Acid on YouTube and Facebook. Not Facebook, who uses Facebook anymore? It's not a shit. YouTube and Twitch is River of Acid. And that's some sort of base. I don't know what base it is, but it's some sort of base. Vehicle port. It's only 2 turrets on it, so not yet. Am I in weapons range, Promethean? Drones, hello. Hello, drones. You trying to do my shit again? With my drones, or my turrets that aren't there anymore? Minigun drones. Why are they using pistol ammo then? And why is there a big fucking hole in that rock? Look at that. Oh well, if they want to keep wasting the ammunition and time doing this, then that's fine. The core's there. Right. I'll have that because it's got resources in it. May as well tidy up, haven't I? Dooby dooby doo. It pisses me off that a lot of the time, once you've destroyed a base, it leaves the marker up there. It still shows it on the map, and it just still shows as a waypoint, and it's fucking irritating. Where's this Promethium deposit then? 80 meters. Never have enough. Where the fuck is it? It's healed over. That was a Promethium deposit, and I can't dig into it. What the fuck is going on here? See, I can do this. Can I actually get into any deposits on this? I've got a feeling, no. Oh, I'm not going in there. Textures. Look at that. That. No. I think we'll go back to base and do a server restart. It's not worth the dealing with the bugs. I love Empyrion. It's one of the best games I've played in years. But fucking hell, you can tell it's early access. It's still better than a lot of AAA titles. Okay. Look at that. Let's not get shot. It's far enough away. For some reason I really don't want to start saving servers and things. Oh look, another one that's covered up. Or did I go into this one from the side? Yeah, it's covered. I don't like saving things while we're flying. So I've had some really weird errors with flight physics and just ships in general. With random pieces being added. I had one where a small ship became part of a bigger ship, and it was just wedged into it. You could land. It was though it was docked, but it was a couple of 100 meters behind and up. So I had to get River to angle the capital ship at a really odd angle near the ground, just so I could jump into the cockpit of another ship and undock it. And once I'd done that, it was fine. But a save and a restart didn't help. It was just stuck there. Had it where there were bits of fucking ship just added on as well, randomly. I think one of them was an extra part of an engine, and it really fucked the big ship up, the capital ship, because it just couldn't do anything. Trying to fly, and there was just so much weight at the back. Extra weight a couple of 100 meters away. It was stupid. So it would had to go and deconstruct part of the ship that wasn't actually attached. Oh, that button. Yeah, interesting. Interesting bugs. Oh, I can start processing that. I'll put the cement in there as well. It's about time the food processor made some medkits. Lazy fucking machine. This is another thing that's irritating, as it just draws from random tanks. If it's gonna, it should always take from the top one, or put a percentage full thing next to it. So it's a little bit silly. It's a little bit silly. O2 tank. I need some more of them. But we have some materials. Yeah, all the ores are going in the other one. Is there anything to unlock? Don't think so. That's what I wanted, a sniper rifle. I can start fucking up these turrets. Turrets? Drones. Haven't got the ammunition for them yet. but I don't need many rounds. Okay, I think that's going to be it. Thank you very much. Bye.